Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 post-game. We are sort of back to the Alliance, and once again working on assignments given to us by Admiral Stephen Hackett. And this time he has asked Shepard to go in alone without any backup from the squad. Which is a bit unfortunate, but on the other hand, it's also technically a stealth mission. Something that we've been promised since Unreal 2, and that never really happened. So let's see how this game handles stealth missions. But first, let's read more about the planets in this system. Starting from the closest one. Klogon. A hothouse planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and ethane, Klogon has been left relatively untouched by the Batarian hegemony. As with many Batarian planets, spy satellites circle it, watching for pirates or other enemies of the state who come by the planet to discharge their ship's drive cores. ED's Travel Advisory. The Batarian hegemony considers any presence of Alliance military vessels in Batarian space as hostile. The Normandy SR-2, while an independent vessel, strongly resembles the Normandy SR-1 and an Alliance ship. Use of stealth systems is highly recommended. Well, yeah, now it's an independent vessel. Neither Cerberus nor Alliance, technically. But yeah. And then there's this small planet. Yunaka. A tiny rock planet, Yunaka's atmosphere is a thin sheen of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Yunaka has abundant metals, but hegemony protectionism makes mining on Aratot more profitable for Batarian corporations. A few aging space satellites circle it, watching for unlicensed mining operations. ED's Travel Advisory. The Batarian hegemony considers any presence of Alliance military vessels as hostile. So, same thing. We are under stealth. Urmola. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Urmola is home to infrastructure that generates both helium-3 and antiprotons. Both sources of fuel are restricted to hegemony ships, forcing merchant vessels to dock at Basuda, I guess, to refuel before their journey. A sizable naval station is stationed at Urmola, its ships guarding the installations from enemies without and within. As with other planets in the system, spy satellites are ubiquitous. Well, this is certainly Batarian space. Basuda. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Basuda is home to infrastructure that gathers helium-3, as well as military space stations that supply and protect the resource. Spy satellites are in abundance here, watching for undesirables entering the system or fugitives fleeing it. Alright. Anything in the asteroid belt? A mass relay. That doesn't count. But I don't think there's anything. The asteroid belt sure is close to the mass relay, though. Alright, so Aratot. Like Mount Everest inside an oven, was how John Grissom described Aratot while on a fact-finding mission to see if the Garden World was worth contestation with the Batarians. Is that even a word? His team ultimately decided that the planet's air pressure and oxygen content were too low for large-scale human habitation. Undeterred, the Batarian hegemony colonized the planet's polar regions and began an extensive terraforming effort with cyanobacteria and invasive plant species. Alliance intelligence has confirmed that the colony has several Batarian military installations, which are too close to human space for the Alliance's comfort. Okay distance, okay period, kind of small, okay day length, low pressure, pretty warm, low gravity. Population estimated 90,000 free, 215,000 other, aka slaves. Capital Ekta. Before going there, we also have a codex entry. Arrival, the Reaper's Secrets. Planet Aratot. Nothing is impossible, says the hegemony propaganda poster that depicts a muscular Batarian miner under an Aratot sky, his rebreather held away from his face as if he's just taken it off. The image sums up millions of man-hours of labor on the Batarian planet and represents, or misrepresents, much of its history. 2 decades ago, Aratot, like several planets in the Skyllian Verge, was claimed by both human and Batarian governments, but the Alliance backed out after learning about the atmosphere's dangerously low pressure and oxygen levels. Instead, they concentrated their colonial efforts on planets that could support human life without the aid of domed habitats and rebreathers. Human governments saw it as a wise move. Batarians saw it as cowardly. The Batarians rose to the colonization challenge, shipping in large numbers of laborers. They took the high financial costs and casualties due to accidents or logistical snafus in stride. Large-scale dumping of cyanobacteria has increased the oxygen in the atmosphere by a fraction of 1%, a modest increase that the hegemony trumpets as a sign of their eventual victory. Short-term profits on Aratot are largely made in the mineral sector through mining the extremely metal-rich planetary crust. The dark side to the mining does not appear on the propaganda poster. The majority of laborers are dentured servants or slaves. Aratot is rumored to have military bases on its surface and throughout its solar system, though details are heavily restricted by the hegemony's Ministry of Information Control. Human merchant ships rarely come to the planet, outcompeted by local companies that benefit from heavy economic protections. The average Aratot citizen only sees humans on the news, usually featured in stories of trials and executions of accused spies. Yeah. Pleasant. So that is where the prison is that Amanda Kenson is being held. Let's go to it and see what we can do about it. Indeed, we don't get a choice of party members. We do get a choice of regular weapons. Let's switch from the particle beam back to the arc projector. Still not the best option, but I don't think there's any better option right now. Too bad we couldn't get rid of the Cerberus branding on our shuttle. Technically, there used to be a mod that does that, but I think it's been lost in the Bioware social shut-off. If it is there somewhere, I might want to apply it eventually. But anyway, looks like the Batarians did not notice our shuttle. Also, the journal says, rescue Dr. Amanda Kenson, infiltrated the Batarian outpost to break Dr. Kenson out of prison. What it does not say is that this is a stealth mission. In order to get an achievement, you need to not engage any enemies.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Power relay, cut power. That sure is convenient. Also, I should put the power armor on before it's too late. That's the landing pad. I can exit, just not enter. Nobody around here. Varen. Dead Varen, but Varen nonetheless. Looks like the bridge is inoperable. Be careful.
They've seen us.
And that is a Batarian war beast. You might remember them from the first game, the DLC from the first game, Bring Down the Sky, where Batarians were first seen. And not sure why they're called Batarian war beasts instead of Varen, because they're Varen. But hey.
Varen. The Batarians must send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kenson now.
Yeah. At least no sign of Kenson here. There's also another bridge control. And this one has enough power to make the bridge open. More dead Varen. Nothing around here. I can actually step on the Varen. And these textures remind me a lot of Unreal. What's this? I saw it there. Yeah, there's a Varen out there. Also, there's a laser fence. A relay to cut the power.
This place is run down, even for a prison.
There's a Varen out there. And there's the Varen. No Varen. And even though I disabled the laser fence, I cannot go through there. And there's another laser fence out here.
Get your hands off me!
Prison guard. Somewhere. Let's not go through the laser fence.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Because that is probably not a good thing to do. Might trigger an alarm. Or simply, get us killed. This does not do anything, even though it does spark. This, however, does do something. But now there is fire in the way. Not sure why they rigged explosives to a pipe. But we can activate the gas valve to reroute the gas. Which allows us to go forward. There. That shut that thing down, but there's still some fire left here. Why, hello there, Batarian Warbeast. One throw and 2 shots makes quick work of them. And now it's fried. But that's removed this fire. And this is a bonus room, seemingly.
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin out in the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? We should arm a mission to flush them all out.
Ah yes, Batarians. Nice as always.
I'll take it.
Heavy weapon ammo. Sweet. Alright, let's continue. No more fire here. No enemies around here. I hear enemies spawning, and I can see them on the radar. More textures from Unreal. There are enemies around here, but I think they're on the other side of the wall.
They wanted to slam an asteroid into the vast ether. Can they even do that? What difference does it make? We caught them.
Asteroid to a mass relay, what? These Batarians are weird. Okay, there are the prison guards. Thankfully, they're not looking this way. Also, this is a pretty sweet kitchen. There's coffee. There's a drink. Knives. Cups. And books to read. Also some trash. And now this goes outside. There's a guy out there. And he left. Good. More laser fences in here. I do know that there are also guards in this place.
They still got her down in a prison. I just kill her. Interrogating a human's a waste of time.
Thankfully, they're looking the other way. And there's a power relay that we can use to cut the power. Thankfully, that guy is not back. Now I can come here and climb here. More credits. Well, our prison guards are out there. What happens if I go this way? try to open the door. Probably nothing good. I cannot open the door from here. I don't think they saw me. And this is closed off. There is junk to salvage there. But I don't think I can get through these guys unnoticed. Like, they're really not good at guarding. But if I try to do something, they will notice me. Yep. That would fail the mission. So, reload. I think I cannot really go that way then. So let's see what's over this direction. Goes over this direction. Nice. Iridium. There's another door. Hi? I don't know if I can go here. Okay, apparently I can go here without being noticed. But how can I get to the junk without these guys noticing? I don't think I can, is the thing. Yeah. 400 credits. I think this is just not gettable. So let's just take the iridium and forget about these 400 credits. Doing this in a non-stealth way is always an option. But I do want to get that achievement because I only played Arrival once. And I didn't even know that this place was technically a stealth mission. Well, we're on a dumpster. That's a one-way trip. Can't climb that back. I hear more enemies spawning. Here.
No way to report. The relay can't be damaged, much less destroyed. Those humans will do anything for support, I swear. We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to terrorists.
Yeah, mass relays are made of pretty sturdy stuff. Also, there are prison guards. Let's not get seen by those guys. No enemies around here. Oh, and the door is open, because of course it is. Thankfully, they're looking the wrong way. Fortunately, there is a personal log that we cannot listen to. Without being seen, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh man, there's another opera singer. Alright. As fun as that is, let's get back to our regular quick save and do things properly. Yeah, they have not seen me, so let's not go inside. Oh. That guy just exited. These guys are still looking that way. Thankfully, they're really bad at it. Yeah, there's the shuttle. But nobody saw me. Is there a reason to go there? It doesn't seem like it. If I try to go there, these guys are looking right at the window. Probably will be able to see me. Let's go through this door. That's closed. Crane controls.
Heard an artifact found in that asteroid belt. And the humans got it. If they did, they'd have swarmed in and put flags all over it. Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Alright, so what's this? Vehicle lift. It's a crane game! How does this work? Okay. What's my objective here? To put something there? I think I can just go down, actually. Right. Is there something I want? I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like it. Do I take the other one? This goes to the right as well. This goes down. This goes back up. How about if I just go down? Oh. This is for goodies.
This should come in handy.
Major capacity. Nice. And there's a vehicle lift. Was I supposed to be on said vehicle? Apparently not necessarily. And this is also a very much unreal secret. Hidden behind the elevator. Okay, now what? There are enemies in this area. This is not a door I can go through. Security log. And a locker. The enemies are this way. Ah, there's a way to cut the power here. But it's... Ah, terminal.
Our convoy intercepts paid off. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kenson, smuggling engine parts and guidance systems into the system from Omega. We intercepted Kenson's vessel and took her and her people into custody. Interrogation has produced nothing but frenzied rambling so far.
Okay, so they have no idea what Kenson is actually doing. Good.
This one's apparently the mastermind. If she doesn't talk, kill her.
I see someone on the screen. Cannot go inside there, else they will see me. But I can go around. This is not a door, and neither is this a door.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Dr. Kenson, I'm Commander Shepard. I'm here to get you out.
Commander Shepard? I'd heard you were alive. Hackett must have received my message.
Yep.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Then we'll find them. Go.
Ready.
And achievements unlocked. Got the achievement for getting the stealth mission done. And now they know that we have escaped. And they cannot save. Nope. Hey, there's the locker. How convenient. But also, we have Amanda Kenson in our party. Cannot actually go to squad to see what her skill points are and so on. And she only has the machine pistol. But also incinerate and overload, so technically she's an engineer. Is there any reason to go back? No, this is even close. What's
This is
this?
a cell block. There should be a security console here somewhere.
Okay, the enemies are down there. Medkit.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Okay, there's a prison guard there. But it's not something I can see from this angle.
Stop! Take it out!
That's much better.
Disabling systems.
Take that. And that. And I still cannot save. Come on! This is already way past when I would like to stop. And the whole thing looks like it has to be done in one shot. Why, hello there, prison guard. Whoa. Oh, elite prison guard with some shields. There's more guys around here. So, dummy.
Gotcha!
Yeah, lost shields.
That sure is a Batarian.
Nice shot!
Still cannot save. But at least we're making pretty good progress. Ah, there's the security console. But let's explore the area first. Probably using the security console will call in more prison guards. Also, this sure is a structure. Kind of reminds me of Unreal as well. Yeah, I still cannot save, so let's just press the console and I think the game will auto-save.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Suppress the teams to cell block.
Or not. Come on, game. But this actually reminds me of Unreal 2. Sulfuron. Got to defend techs against enemies. Okay, where are they? I'm guessing they will come from both sides. Okay, first from that side. Oh. That's kind of rude of you. But you come with me.
We're spotted!
Okay.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
Okay.
They're coming through that door in the back. Lock it down.
So that door. Oh. You guys are a pain.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
Oh. They also do flashbangs.
They're coming up from below. Other side, go.
That will end poorly because I did not get this guy out. Oh, there's an elite. You're coming with me.
They found us. Unlocking all doors to the hangar. Still need more time.
And there's still more of them. Let's wait for the shield to recharge. Nice.
Nice shot. Bringing down their orbital tracking network. Watch the other side. More enemies on the elevators.
Elevators?
Taking cover.
Oh, they were behind cover. Uh-oh.
Impressive. There's an elevator that leads out to the hangar. I'll bring it down to us. Almost done.
But there's more.
Grabbing cover.
Thankfully, they're not doing a great job.
We're spotted.
Sweet.
That did it. Let's move.
Alright, so can I finally save? Sheesh.
Get to the hangar. Do not let them escape.
That sounds like a no. Why can I not save? Come on, game.
Oh, one last thing. The hangar doors are hard locked. We'll have to get those open the old-fashioned way.
Leave that to me.
They're here!
This is also very open. I don't like that. This is much better.
Taking cover.
Burn! Impressive!
Still cannot save. Who thought that was a good idea? Come on. Oh hey, there's a shuttle to board. But also the door's still open. Oh. I did not see you. Yes. Nice. Any goodies around here? No, this door doesn't exist. This door doesn't exist either. Nothing in here. Oh. More enemies. The guy dropped a flashbang just out of his arm. And that's an elite.
Deploying flammable.
Okay, anything useful here? Quick control. No, that's where we came from. So that was pointless. But there's also this, and I guess we needed to open both of these. Can I just exit the place without boarding the shuttle? I certainly can. It's not terribly useful to do so, but hey. Okay, so let's board the shuttle and hopefully then the game will save. Almost certainly it will. Well, that's one way to get rid of them.
Engaging autopilot. We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true.
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology, out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it?
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
Well, that's a problem.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling Starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago, I took a few of the men on a scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Moving an asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
Yeah, that's something that was done in Bring Down the Sky by the Batarians.
Is the project still operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. but I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a lot of power. But still, hard to say. How did you do calculations, considering that you don't even know how to... well, what material this is made of, really?
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably resemble a supernova. This is a remote system, but just over 300,000 Batarians live on the colony where they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
Well, that's not great.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
What is a Reaper artifact doing on an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
I know, right? Also, they tend to have friendly geth inside them.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
Well, that makes two of us.
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child, Shepard. I saw what Sovereign did at the Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
Alright, if you say so.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project Base out.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
Yep. And there's our save. Finally. Sheesh.
Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48 hours, the pulses will become constant, and the Reapers will be here.
That's a problem. And that is in fact also a gameplay mechanic. If you run out of time... yeah, game over.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
And that's our cue to save, finally. And continue looking at the proof next time. Later.